you know, the tools are only as good as the batteries.
Absolutely, yeah. And I want to tell you a little bit about the battery technology that we have,
Right.
and just maybe a little bit of the history of where we were, let's say a year ago or 2 years ago, to where we are today.
Yeah.
One of the things that Metabo is known for is driving technology in the batteries, but also in the charging technology. We call it the Ultra M system, and it's a combination of the design of the battery packs and the charging systems that we have.
Okay.
The batteries, the chargers, and the tools they're plugged into all talk to each other. So in the charging process, the battery's talking to the charger's talking to the battery, so that we are charging each individual cell, monitoring it for the voltage, monitoring it for temperature.
Okay.
Same thing when the battery's on the tool. The tool and the battery are talking to each other to monitor the discharge state.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have even just one cell in here gets to a point where it's discharged fully, it cuts the pack off to prevent damage to the cells.
Right.
So that's going to create battery packs that last much longer.
Okay.
They stay cooler in the charging process. They are cut off on the discharge process to make the cells last longer.
Okay.
So because of our systems, Metabo is first to market with new cells. And we work with the battery manufacturers, the cell manufacturers themselves, and because of our charging and discharge system and all the science we have in behind it, we're first to market with a cell. So a year ago, just a year ago, we introduced this first 7 amp hour battery pack to the market. This was an improvement on the battery packs before. There was what they call an 18600 cell, which has been the standard lithium ion cell used for years.
Yeah.
And this was the very first to come out with what we call a 2700. And then 1 year later, now we have an 8 amp hour cell on a 21800 cell.
This is what's making cordless technology feasible today and useful today, and why corded technology is slowly going away.
It's driving new applications. So today we're able to have, for example, an angle grinder that you can grind for 40 minutes with an 8 amp hour battery. I also want to tell you a little bit about the charging technology, because we have 2 different chargers. Now, a standard charger is what we call the ASC 3036. It's going to charge a battery, depending on the amp hours, in an hour, maybe 2 hours for the large pack. But we also have what is called the ASC Ultra, which will cut that charging time in half. We also have an 8-bay charger that will charge 8 batteries consecutively.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that device.
Not sequentially. All 8 batteries are charged at the same time.
Right.
That becomes your extension cord, your outlet. It's your air line.
Yeah, right.
You no longer need electricity. You no longer need an air line to a tool. You got 8 charged batteries behind you to work all day long to do too.
It really is impressive to see that cordless technology taking off in the way that it is, and it's really what makes it all feasible, the batteries. You know, without the batteries, the cordless technology is really a bunch of paperweights.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and just one other thing, this is a new flat pack. This is a full 4 amp hour battery pack that's now in a compact size. So if you go back just a year ago, you had to have that size of a battery pack for a 4 amp hour. Today, with the new cell technology, very compact, very light, it's going to make working with the tools much easier.
It seems like the pace of advancement gets faster all the time as well. Where it took a number of years to come up with this, it takes a year to come up with this.
Absolutely.
Or something.
Yep,
So
absolutely. And that's changing all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Okay, hey, you can find all these things at toolbarn.com. They're really very cool.